This is the most expensive real estate in the world. In Hong Kong, home costs 18 times more than an average family's income. Rents are more than twice the amount you pay in the UK with space at a premium. Most Hong Kongers live on top of each other in tiny flats. I've come to the Tai Wai area in the city's new territories where the Long family have a two-bedroom flat. They share their home with four other relatives and it's forced them to look for an ingenious solution. Wow, it really looks like something futuristic. You should be on Mars or La Lune. They've installed sleeping quarters in the front room, effectively giving them two extra bedrooms. My uncle is on the upper deck and my parents does the lower decks. So what is like to sleep in that? I like it. Yeah, I enjoy sleep here, just like in this spaceship. The pods cost just over £1,000, much cheaper than renting or buying more space. It's quite fun. Oh yes, the light is really relaxing actually, and it feels like a bit more spacious than I thought, because I think I can't sit up. How difficult is it for a family to be able to afford to buy a house in Hong Kong? Let's say one daughter, brother and mother go outside to work. You save all the money. After 20 years, maybe you can buy a house. It's very expensive. Pull down the curtain and like closing the door, and you can lock it here. How do you pull it out and stock up? Good night. The Learns are lucky. Hong Kong has one of the world's highest wealth gaps. The poorer you are, the less space you have. So I'm just about to meet a guy who lives in what they call a cage community here. And he lives here because property is so expensive. This is all he can afford. Just want to find out what's life like for him. At first, there seems nothing unusual about this building. It's only when I get to Alan's door that I realize just how small his home is. Wow, now I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to open the door to go into one place, but there's actually two doors here. Can we come in? This used to be just an ordinary flat, but a private landlord has illegally divided it into bed spaces. There's no larger than a cupboard. Nice to meet you. Addy. Alan has lived here for 3 years. He says 11 people live in this corridor alone, and there's another one just like it next door. Tell me about where you live. Visit this space or all of this speed. Only this bed, just in this space. And your kitchen, why do you go for that? There is no kitchen. So how do you go for food then? I eat outside. Alan works as a dishwasher. He pays £180 a month to live here. To rent a room in this area would cost nearly 3 times as much. He used to live with relatives, But after they passed away, this was the only place he could afford. So you've got about 6 foot of space, lengthwise. So small. I can't imagine what it must be like to live in this small space. It's cramped and uncomfortable, but never mind, it's only frustrating. This is just temporary. If I can get council housing, I'll move. More than 2 million people already live in public housing in Hong Kong, and the waiting list is 4.5 years. Is this normal here in Hong Kong? We can't afford anything else. We have to live in these kinds of conditions. Alan's case might seem extreme, but over 200,000 people are estimated to live in places like this. This space here is someone else living, of course. It's incredible. I mean, I can't imagine it staying here for days, there are no years. It shocks me to see Alan's live-in situation. It's a reminder that where there's opportunity, there's also inequality. Hong Kong's runaway capitalism has made it one of the world's most prosperous cities. But this success comes at a price.